What's up YouTube? I am in the garage again doing the Miata Falcon or Falcon Miata. It is a Falcon with a Miata frame welded to it, blended and mixed, and half of it's pretty, still working on the other half. So not a lot of garage time this week, a lot of stuff's happening, so just more plating in the rear, trying to tie everything a little bit stronger and a little bit better. So let me flip the camera around and show you my ugly cold welds and whatnot. Just kidding. So in the trunk, welded in a couple little pieces, mocked this up, you know, got a nice little bend going in because it wants to go flat, so I had to bend it up, and then just trying to figure out like what I need to do here. So up here is plated, over there is plated, over there is plated, over here is plated, so it's sounding nice and solid. And then underneath here, nightmare. So we are plated, some rosary welds tying to the other wheel well metal. That's all plated. Still need to cut that out. Still gotta get around to this side. See, it's still open. And that's what I'm plating in and rosary welding to, is the old fender liner ground down. And then, oh yeah, that one's plated. And then, so I just really need to do that plate up there, that big ass plate there. And then I can work on trying to finish the subframe connectors and welding in the back of gas tank support, and then maybe rounding this out a little bit more prettier. But other than that, this is a snug fit, so I need to get it back up here and then figure out, can I widen this box to here and catch this, or am I going to internally from behind the back seat and have this zigzag in. But then again, I think I have more than enough metal plated in here to support the rear end. I mean, definitely at least a couple hundred horsepower, because like the factory frame rails are fucking shit. There's still a huge hole in the passenger side that I need to cut and patch because it's all caved in, like they curved it on something sharp. And then plate the front half of the back seat area, and it should be strong enough. I mean, there's, you know, 1,000 horsepower Hondas, you know, factory sheet metal, and I mean, yeah, there's some more ingenuity than I'm doing into it, but I believe that there is more than enough metal tying the wheel wells to the Miata frame, and then vice versa. And let me flip this around and show you that again. So like all this sheet metal here, I already started stitch welding it. I might carry it all the way up. When I stitch weld across the bottom there, this is getting plated all the way across to the other side. And then, so plate here, plate here, plate here. That makes a solid triangle all the way across. And then I gotta see where the back seat fits, and then maybe a little extra here, or just plate it with a layer or two of the 12 gauge I have on both sides, which should be more than good enough, I feel, structurally to hold this. And then the cheesy seatbelt holes here, I am going to weld a very large area washer, or take some of my 12 gauge steel and, you know, make a nice big square plate from the back of it. Make sure nothing pulls through. Plus, it doesn't hurt to reinforce it. Then as for the tunnel, it actually may start I might cut it down like that, and because I don't have to be much higher than this old tunnel. And then on top of not being much taller that tunnel, it does need to be wider. If I'm going to try to squeeze exhaust down both sides of it, there's definitely difference in the thickness here, at least 6 inches, 3 on each side. But I think it's coming out pretty good. Here's the new sheet metal I got. Nice, long. I mean, that's some thick boy stuff there. Yeah, here, let me see. And here's the old stuff. I mean, yep, that's it. That is what the car was, you know. And people are, you know, putting big old Coyote motors in these things. I mean, at least the Miata stuff was definitely, you know, a little bit more fortified. So, I mean, the top plate of this is like what the old frame rails are. So, I'm definitely using better metal, tying everything together. So, yeah, I'm trying to wrap this up. I'm still debating on, you know, do I plate in the whole top of where the old gas tank went and then go by on the eBay fuel cells and then one of the universal in-tank pump systems and just bloop, there we go. Now I got, you know, in-tank. It should fit between the factory shock towers, nice and neat. And then that way I could, you know, have the proper EFI for, or fuel pressure for the EFI of the Miata stuff. But still a boatload of welding before I even get that far. But, you know, it's one of those things like, do I buy a bunch of riv nuts and make the plate removable for servicing of the diff? Because that's life. And, you know, same thing with the factory gas tank, you know. I could put the universal do-it-yourself in-tank pump in that as well and save myself, you know, $200 for a fuel cell, but then have maybe exhaust routing issues. But that is where I'm at. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, having a nice January. Progress is a little slow, but I'm getting there. You know, pretty soon that'll be all plated across. This tunnel will be finished. And then there'll be videos of me plumbing fuel lines, the brake line, and then doing a power plant delete or paying the money and just getting it. That way I don't have to fab up all that crazy stuff. But the whole point of this is to save $1 because I don't have $1. But anyways, people, thanks for liking, subscribing. I had a comment about the Ford Raptor. They have a website. I forgot the name of the company off the top of my head, but they list all the parts. I, you know, replied to your message. That project's on hold, so I don't know when I'm going to get back to the F-150. So I've been, you know, playing with this, and then I finally got a job, so yay, money, and that should help fuel buying better stuff. But I've been lucky enough to get, you know, this leftover, you know, metal and not have to pay for it to help keep this project going along. So thank you, brother. Anyways, people, take care, have fun, peace out.